guys know it is Drunken Chat Son.
Welcome to It's Drunken Chat Son. I am your guy, Chitlins, Greens, and Cornbread, on the Comic Crusaders Network, trying to bring you this once again. We're going to talk about some FOC comic books. We're going to talk about maybe a few new releases, and anything that you guys want to bring up and we can talk about comic books wise. We will definitely, if we can, try and get on that. Do want to give a shout out to GTK Comics, Ookie Fodder 80, and Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Thank you guys for coming in early and let me know that I am not alone in this cold, cold world, man. Um, it's been a while since we've been on, maybe like a couple of weeks or so. So we bypassed the STCC stuff and all this other stuff, man. And we're just hanging out, waiting for other stuff to pass by. Like Aliens has had a thing. Tron is supposedly coming out pretty soon. Fantastic Four. Everybody's been fighting about Fantastic Four and Superman and about the money. Now it's so low for what they. I care less. Just tell me about the freaking comics that are coming out, um, and I'll be straight. Um, yes, happy Saturday, everybody. That's what's up, man. Freaking just good vibes. Happy freaking Saturday. Uh, let's go ahead and get into what we can get into. All right, so first, starting off with some of these FOC books from DC. This is once again, you can get some of this information from the Lunar site, so this is no shocking surprise or anything. Um, Absolute Batman number 2, excuse me, number 12, cover A. Nick Dragotta looks pretty freaking badass. Kind of looks like some of those old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle freaking covers. It's kind of interesting. Then this one actually looks really freaking good. This one is by Dennis Cowan for Absolute Batman number 12, 5.99. Just got a very menacing looking freaking Batman. But I think the winner out of all these covers is the 1 in 25 by Steven Summich. It just looks freaking great. The black and white just looks really great, gives really great exposure. Interesting thing here is the Action Comics number 1090, cover A by Ryan Sook. Got Superman freaking throwing hands on somebody. Then Gerald Perel continues to put in some really freaking great artwork, man. Um, Not quite Norman Rockwell wise, but still pretty freaking good. Then a 1090, once again, staying on Action Comics 1090. There is a cover C by Ricardo Lopez Ortiz. And let's see. And then there's cover E, a Dan Mora corner box cardstock. I'm not exactly sure what the corner box cardstock is supposed to be all about. Moving on to Aquaman number 9. There's cover A by John Timms. But one of the winners here is this Lucille Perillo cover. Crazy ass Aquaman looking kind of crazy on this cover. Also, there is a Leslie Lurie cover C. And a cover D with Don Aguilio. Not quite clear, but it's kind of bad. I can see the vision, but it just didn't come through. And then I'm kind of wondering what's going on with this one. This one is a cover E, Leonardo Romero Hispanic Heritage Month. Aquagirl, Lorena Marquez, not tracking when she freaking started in this freaking storyline. I actually need to freaking probably take a look at that. Welcome Potter 80 says always a great time when the show is live. Absolutely, man. Freaking just let it. Well, hey, guys, don't be shy. Let us know what you're freaking drinking. Right now, I'm drinking a concoction of Blue Curacao, Tequila, the Corazon, and Peach Snaps or some shit like that. I forgot to bring down my bottle of tequila. So I'm going to be shooting up my sugar levels for quite a bit. Uh, on FOC, they're offering a 1 in 10 scale statue of Ezreal by Joe Quesada. A whole bunch of Babysitters Club stuff. Batman and Robin issue number 25. They got a cover C by Fico Ossio. It's card stock. That's again March. Then there's a cover D is by Miguel Mercado, the pumpkin spicy cardstock. Not sure what pumpkin spicy is supposed to be about. Then cover E is by Leonardo Romero, Hispanic Heritage Month El Guacho. El Guacho. Not sure what El Guacho was supposed to be in this context, because in my mind, there's guachulos, guacheros, like sandals, but this dude is wearing boots, so I'm not sure what they're going for here. 1 in 25 for Batman and Robin, cover G, Ashley Wood cardstock. I see the vision. It's just some of the details are a little off. Batman Dark Patterns, Aiden Sherman. And this one I do see the vision as well. This one is Batman Dark Patterns number 10. This one is by Steven Subich. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, League for Justice, Keegan March, cardstock. And then cover C, Chris Stevens. Blood of Thunder number 5, cover A by EJ Sue and Masek. Man, we're already on number 5 already. I need to get back and read what the heck is going on. And then there's a 1 in 10 by Andy Tong and Rex Lucas. Then there's also a 125 by Bernard Chang, but it doesn't look that special yet. Oh, it depends, I guess, on the hidden character. Blood Squad 7, number 10, cover B by Jim Rugg. And then here you go with a Lucia Perillo. Pretty cool. Blue Falcon and Dog Winter on the cover. Done by Lucia Perillo. And then there's a foil version of it. There's just a regular version of it. It's just a freaking mess. Can't believe they're still doing that. And Lunar's letting them get away with it. G.I. Joe Book 2 DLX edition of a hardcover book. This one is a direct market exclusive by Andrea Brisson and Andriano's Lucas Spot foil cover. And then book 2, book 2 is basically the same, but this one is done by Marco Ferrari. Conan the Barbarian, number 24, done by Dan Panuzzian. DC versus Vampires, World War V, number 12, by Dustin Nguyen. And this one is by Dat Fan. Really good. Looks like an early Lucia Perillo. DC's WIP Absolute Batman number 1. Looks like it just says the solicitor says to get up close and personal with the stunning original artwork from one of great comics' greatest artists, featuring the original art of Absolute Batman, Nick Dakota, and then don't miss your chance to own this incredible one-of-a-kind piece of comic history. Department of Truth has a 1 of 25 by Tom Muller, and that cover D's Boss Die Cut cover. And then, interesting enough, that Department of Truth is number 10 is going to be also have a 1 in 50 variant. Getting to some horror, EC Blood Type issue number 4 by Miguel Mercado. There is a 1 in 20 by Andrea Sorrentino, but I don't think anybody really cares about those. Exciting Comics number 53 by Helmut Racho. This one is a lunar exclusive variant. Still going on is Feral. It's on issue number 16. This cover right here is done by Trish Forster and Tony Fleeks. Not quite sure what the homage to that one is. And then there's a 1 in 10 by Tony Fleeks and Trish Forster. Fire and Ice When Hell Freezes Over number 6. This one is by Terry Dodson. Little girl on a girl action. Garbage Pail Kids, soft cover volume 2. This one was previously offered by Diamond. Gotcha Man number 12, cover A by Naki Miranda. And then this one looks really good. This one, cover B by Apai Kuri. Green Lantern number 8. There's a cover A by Ken Marion. And then there's also a cover B by Irene Gonzalez. The 1 in 25 for Green Lantern Corps number 8 is done by Natasha Bustos. Heat Seeker, Expose the Gun Honey series, issue number 3. This one is by Kendrick Leam. This one right here for Heat Seeker is cover H by cover H Brow Unique Blind Polybagged. It Killed Everyone But Me, issue number 1 by distributed by Mad Cave. This one is drawn up by Jorge Corona, excuse me. Then this one is Kingsman, issue number 49, cover A by Don Aguillo. This one is done by Fed Mel, cover B. A homage to Back to the Future. Love Struck, issue number 3, cover B, Alonso Molina homage. The New History of the DC Universe has quite a few covers, nothing that stands out that much. New History of the DC Universe, cover G, 1 in 25 by Carl Kerschel. Some Research X stuff to include the 1 in 10 Sean Galloway Unlockable. And then This looks interesting. It's Radiant Black number 37, but it's a 120 done by Tony Fleeks and Trent Forstner. It looks like they've actually integrated some of the feral cats into this Radiant Black, or at least on the cover it is. Red Hood, issue number 1, cover A by Jeff Spokes. There's a Jim Lee cover. There's a Brian Bullion cover. Actually goes kind of hard. Oof, but this one goes harder. Uh, Cover E, Gabriel Delado, Gotham cardstock. And then cover F by Kyung Eum. One in 25 for Red Hood, Nick Robles. And that Jim Lee is also a 1 in 50. Rick and Morty versus the Universe, Beth Till Death, issue number 1. That 1 in 10 actually is kind of weird. 1 in 10 flops interlocking variant. Skin Breaker, issue number 1 is coming out. Nothing too important about that one. Space Ghost, Francesco Mattina. And then this one is Jay Lee Jun Chung. More Dynamite. All right. Spawn at number 368, Kel and Goo. And then this one is a cover B, Talius Rubik. This one is by Amp. Stake presents Jasmine, issue number 1. And Supergirl number 5, Stanley Art Germ. Supergirl number 5 has a cover D, Chuma Hill Pumpkin Spice cardstock variant. Superman the Kryptonite Spectrum, issue number 2, Alex Ekman, on cardstock. Then Batman the Second Night, cover B by Mark Aspinall. That one's going to be quite a doozy at $7.99. All right. Then Batman Second Night, issue number 1, cover D is 1 in 25 by Jorge Fornes. I don't think it's a 1 in 25 though. They Choose Violence, still going on with issue number 4, cover A, Raza. They Choose Violence, issue number 4. Chris Ferguson and Mauricio Campatella did a blaxploitation film homage variant. Then Thundercats number 18 has got a Lucia Perillo foil cover. Toxic Avenger Comics number 3, cover A by Fred Harper. Then Transformers by Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spencer. Looks like Prime knocked Megatron Code the fuck out. Transformers number 24, cover C, 1 in 10 by David Nakayama. Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman, issue number 4, cover B, Derek Chu. This one, 25 by Karen Darboll, actually looks really good. All right, Lucia Perillo turned into work for Vampirella, issue number 5. Cover D by Elias Chetzus. And then cover E, Cosplay. Let's see. For Zootopia, issue number 6, there is a 1 in 10 movie characters virgin variant. And that is it for DC Dynamite, and the likes. All right, stand by. Let me make sure I get to. There we go. All right, now moving on to Marvel, IDW, and Boom, I believe. There is Wind at the Power of Blood, number 5, 1 in 10. Then there's a hardcover for Rat God. Something is Killing the Children, number 44, 1 in 20, by art by Lula Lote. Incredible Hulk Herb Chimp by Centennial Calendar Video Gem variant. Uh-oh. Just want to see them be able to click. Nothing good so far. Something is Killing the Children, number 44, 1 in 25, by Stacco. It's taking too long. Star Wars Boba Fett has a black, white, red, and number 1 series coming out. That should be interesting. Deadpool Wolverine issue number 9, Retro Halloween Mask variant. And then there's an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 12, Lee Bermejo, Amazing Visions Virgin variant. That's not happened. Then there is a Ultimate 16 Inhyuk Lee Ultimate Special variant. Good lord. Yep, there's your Spider-Man number 12 Bermejo Amazing Visions version. Fantastic Four number 3 Retro Halloween Mask variant. There is Magic coming back from life with Simone D'Amago. Oh, excuse me, Simone D'Amago. Venom number 250 black cover variant is coming out. And there is a John Tyler Christopher ratio version for Captain America issue number 2. This one goes pretty hard as Venom 250, yes, Jing Hung Lee variant. And then this one is Amazing Spider-Man number 12, Simone Bianchi. There's posters. There's a John Tyler Christopher action variant figure for Chewbacca. The madre, it's gonna be like 200 fucking things. Yep, there is a Spirits of Violence #1 poster. Oh, so it looks like it's not that bad. Venom 250. That looks like the biggest thing that's going to be on FOC this week. There is a Miles Morales Spider-Man #38 Nogi-san White Cat variant. Ultimate Black Panther issue #20. Marvel and Disney What If. Yeah, looks like the rest of this is taking too long. Magic Avengers Magic #10. And then to round out the FOC, man, there wasn't really any big books. There were some big books and some great, like, hey, remember this shit, but nothing too big. A Kenny X-Men issue #21. There is an Alex Ross Timeless Virgin variant for that one. Something is Killing the Children #44. They are pushing out cover G at 150 by Rodriguez. Incredible Hulk issue #29. Looks like I think this is the first time that Hulk has took over as George Washington. Uncanny X-Men issue #21, Gerardo Sandoval variant. And then Ultimate Spider-Man issue #19, Marco Giorgetta, second print. IDW, Monster High's World Scare #2. Miles Morales Spider-Man #38. This one is a Haman Rachon. Oh man, my ears are buzzing. Yeah, it looks like that's it, because a lot of these were just just rehashes and everything. All right, so we went through most of the stuff that's on FOC this week in about 30 minutes. I think we're good to go. If there's anything big that you think any big detail that you think I missed, go ahead. If you can hit me up on my Instagram at Chet Screens Cornbread, and we'll get that try and squared away. I will keep checking to see if the other guys want to do a show, because I think maybe they were probably anticipating that we're probably going to do it on Sunday or something like that. But
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat